You go, the nurses do not care. They sit chatting, and they are very rude. Or the doctor on call is nowhere to be seen, and at the end of the day they pay salaries. Or they tell you that despite the fact that every year we have a huge supply of drugs and pharmaceutical products from 3 different countries that we buy regularly, they tell you, give you a description for you to go and buy from the pharmacy. I'm going to put a stop to all this nonsense this year, not in the 5 years, but these 12 months. A lot of people are going home and a lot of people are going to jail. I'm not going to relent on operation no compromise. So, nurses, doctors that are not willing to work, they better go home before I find them, because they will go to jail. This is unacceptable. A nurse is supposed to be a caring person. If you don't want to work, go home. But you cannot be at the hospital, be paid a salary, and you're not attending to patients. And to add insult to injury, you are being rude to people that are sick. In fact, you cannot be rude to anybody. It's unacceptable, much more when you are rude to a patient. This is not going to happen. The RBTH that are just next door, any day I go there, I'm going to wipe out 3/4 of the nurses there. I'm just taking my time. I've given warning to the minister. I'm giving warning to, we're putting a lot of things also in place, administration also. And this is also a warning not only to the RBH management and administration, but to the entire hospital, medical fraternity in this country. Work or go home. Because if I find you there and I'm supposed to send you home, you're going to jail. It is unacceptable that you are paid to do a job, and instead of doing a job, you are not doing a job, and you're costing the state and taxpayers money. You find them, they are busy text. Everybody has a mobile phone. I'm not saying nobody should have a cell phone. But when it is time for work, put your cell phone aside and do your work. An emergency, a patient is being rushed in. You are texting to Malik Jones about somebody's show that is just coming, that you have seen on TV. Or you promised me a ticket and a new dress. Somebody is dying and you're talking about a show? Hell no. Billahi wala ta'ala. I'll be different from even when I'll be more dangerous than when I was wearing a uniform. Because there are certain attitudes that you know, sometimes when you are too lenient, people dance on your head. They will see a different year agenda. If you work hard, I have no problem with you. And I'll be with you. I'll support you all the way. But if you don't want to work, go home, please. If you don't want to go home, if I find you there, you're going to regret why you are born. Billahi wala ta'ala. It is a democratic country. If you don't want to work, go home. But you cannot receive pay for no work. And you cannot, instead of a patient, somebody is sick, and you are supposed to be you're supposed to be patient with the guy. You are supposed to be compassionate, and instead of being compassionate and caring, you are being mean and wicked to the person and rude. That's not going to be acceptable. I'm not talking about the 5 years, I'm talking about this 2012. Those who are, I'll wipe out almost 82% of those in the workforce, unless they change attitude. And that applies for everywhere. It's not only the medical field, it applies for everywhere, the civil service, the security, everywhere.